Hi there, Dr. Vidya here. Welcome to this full moon meditation. Now, when you come across this video, is the right time for you. So I'm recording this on the 3rd of July. It's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Akka. I love you. But it is also an incredible full moon, super moon. Okay. So I thought this it would be a beautiful time to record this meditation as a way to celebrate my beautiful sister's birthday, but to also honor a time of renewal, a time of rising up, and a time of clearing energy in order to be reborn. So it's a right time for you, whether you're watching this as a full moon meditation on the 3rd of July in any year or in this year that it's being recorded, 2023, or for any full moon in any month, okay, of any year. So this does not have to be done when there is a full moon. The whole point of this recording is to capture this incredible energy at this time, because intuitively the pull of the moon is extremely strong right now. So I wanted to capture that for myself and for yourself as well. So therefore, anytime that you watch this, anytime you are feeling that you are really intuitively feeling that you would love to just clear your energy and a time to be reborn, a time for a new chapter. This could be the end of a week, end of the day, end of a morning session. It's really whenever. You don't have to wait for a full moon specifically. Okay. It really is whenever it suits you. Okay. So if you are watching this live, that is awesome. And if you're watching the replay, then that is also awesome. It is divine timing. It is the right time for you. And this, for me, is the biggest lesson I have learned recently, which I feel is really amplified with this full moon. Okay. And that is to just really trust your intuition. And you might call that divine guidance, which I do. That terminology really resonates with me. I'm very spiritual, and I would say maybe more so than religious. I'm more spiritual. I believe in all religions. Anybody that will help. But yeah. So whatever you might say, the right timing, your higher self, God, whatever what terminology works for you is totally fine, but use it to help you. Okay. And this is a great time to really tune into your intuition and to really think about, what does that even mean for me? Right. So intuition is going to be the very first voice or feeling that you have about something. The second is normally self doubt. It's normally our beliefs have caught up with us, and are trying to take us away from doing something that we have actually been guided to do, or we feel guided to do, or we really want to do. So this is a beautiful time right now, or whenever you're watching this, or whenever is good for you, to really focus on clearing your energy. And you can use this in so many different ways. But really, if you've been feeling a lot of anxiety or feeling low, or just low in energy, feeling really tired, feeling like there's stagnant energy, or that there's a time you want to launch something or do something new, it's a beautiful opportunity to clear your energy. Okay. So that by clearing your energy, you are also marking that a certain chapter is now done. Okay. And that doesn't even have to mean that anything bad has happened. It could just mean it's just time for a new chapter. Okay, so I like to generally do this. I do this every day. I love chakra healing, and I will do this as a chakra meditation at the end of every day, as like a little chakra tune up in the morning when I wake up, sometimes in between patients, even when I'm working. So if you don't know me, I'm a full-time medical doctor. I'm also a holistic health practitioner, meditation teacher, and I'm also a coach, a life coach as well. So sometimes in between sessions, or if I'm preparing for a private client or a group session or whatever I'm doing, or even for this, I will like to really clear my energy, and do a meditation. And a meditation is powerful, even if it's 1 minute long, 30 seconds. It's always about the intention you set, but not just intention, you have to take the action, right? So the intention you set, action, and naturally, whether that's more divine feminine action, like in meditation, being out in nature, going for a walk, doing yoga, that's another way of clearing energy. Or more in terms of divine masculine, which might be more, for example, me recording this video or doing my masterclasses or writing my books. You could argue that's divine feminine too. I mean, ultimately, it's a balance and there's a flow between the two. It's a spectrum, okay? And we need both energies, okay? Everyone, regardless of what gender you identify with, internally we have both of these energies which need to be balanced, okay? So often if there's something going on for you, have a look at that internally, that actually, am I maybe just out of kilter? And actually, I really just need to focus on rebalancing. And that might mean time out completely for a couple of weeks, couple of months. It might just be time out of your day for 3 minutes. Okay. And if you feel you can't take time out of your day for 3 minutes, then you seriously want to have a good look at your schedule, at your routine, and really start to look at doing things in a different way, one where there really is more balance. Okay. Because I've talked about this a lot with some patients in my clinics, whereby, we talk a lot about work ethic, but what about your relationship ethics? And a relationship with yourself ethics? What about your health ethics? Okay, what about your self-care ethics? So really, everything needs to be in balance. Your health, your wealth and work, or I like to call it my divine life purpose, and then your relationships. Of course, I have my roles too, as wife, mother, daughter, sister, friend, etc., but also relationship with myself. And when my cup is full with, for example, my spiritual practice might include meditation, yoga, reading, and that reading might sometimes be spiritual reading, or might be a diploma, or it might even be reading up around more medical topics, from a medical journal, or whatever way in which I feel guided. That is filling my cup for me, as I feel I want to do, and therefore I feel I have more to give in these other life pillars, which is so important. So I also pulled a card for this session from the fabulous, it's a beautiful deck of cards, called the Whispers of Lord Ganesha. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, that deity, you can use any. You don't have to use any deities. You can use crystals, Reiki wands, whatever works for you. This really works for me. I find it really helps to activate my internal personal power. I really enjoy it. So this is my way. So, take what resonates, but rather than focus on the specifics, focus on the principles. All right. So it's now time to move through your fears, okay, to bring on change. All right. So that's something I really love to say. I don't like to say I'm going through something. I like to rephrase it with my clients, and this is personal transformation, right? This is that we are growing through something instead. So it's time to clear the obstacles that have been impeding your progress, and removal of these obstacles will bring a shift in your consciousness. Now, with destruction comes creation. So with that, this is very much about ending a chapter that no longer serves you. And that might be in relationships. It might be in toxic ways of working, right? I have a lot of clients this morning who have been ending work contracts, toxic ways of working. And it might be ending toxic ways of thinking or habits. So maybe it's not toxic. Maybe that's an extreme word for something you're growing through. But maybe it's more just time for a new way, a lighter way, a better way, more focused way of nurturing your mind, body, and soul. So it's time, therefore, when you end one thing, what does that mean? It means another door opens. It's time for a new chapter. You are in creative mode. So embrace this opportunity to change and move with this positive phase of freedom. You will undergo a major shift, and whether this might be in your spirituality or in your personal life. So make the intentions. What full moons are great for. Make the intention. What is it you desire? What is the life that you would love to have in your health, wealth, and love life, as well as having immense gratitude for where you are right now. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, that's where the magic happens. And a lot of this fear sometimes is an illusion, almost from the old version of ourselves to keep us where we've been or where we're at. And actually, it's your job to honor that, I would say, in moving out of the comfort zone and recognizing this is not fear that I'm doing something wrong. Actually, this is more like adrenaline rush. I am doing the right thing. And sometimes that is feeling the fear and do it anyway, right? That's what courage is. You do feel the fear, but you still go ahead. So no doubt you're aware of some of the challenges that lie before you, but keep in mind that some of them may be on a more subtle subconscious level. So very much around your thoughts, changing your thought patterns, changing negative patterning. Now, it really is time to believe in yourself, okay, and your ability to overcome obstacles. So if you want to know more of that, come and tune into our masterclass this week, which we're starting, which is called Warrior Strength, okay, all about empowering that. And I'm going to take you through that step by step. Now, this might be in your professional life, your personal life, but the right outlook can go a long way. So with this is really focusing on your attitude. And for a long time, I thought I had a really good attitude, but this is more around positive attitude, but bigger than just toxic positivity, have a nice smile. No, this is going really deep into, do you really have absolute faith in yourself and in your life purpose and the direction in which you're going? You have to have trust on that level. And that might take a bit of practice and building up within yourself, catching those thoughts of self-doubt and building up something more positive, and not just positive, but that real feeling of belief and trust and absolute faith. Okay, that's what it takes. Because that means that will withstand any doubt from others as well, and your own old ways of thinking, and really focusing on positive ways of thinking that I know I've got this. I may not even know the whole plan, but I know that I've definitely got this. So one of the many daily challenges in clearing unwanted lower vibrational energy. So these are particularly around emotions of, for example, fear, doubt, guilt, anger, shame. A lot of these are low vibrational energy. So what that means is that the cells in our body are physically vibrating at a much lower frequency. So physiologically, we're actually not in a healthy state, compared to higher vibrational emotions, which are things like joy, peace, harmony, gratitude. Gratitude is the highest. Love, right? Real deep love, including for yourself, all right, as well as for others. A healthy love with healthy boundaries. So this is you want to clear this from your body. I've had a lot of patients this morning who've had anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and often that will be a physical manifestation of an emotion we are feeling, these lower vibrational emotions. So if you don't clear it, if you don't express it through journaling, or as I like to call soul speaking, where I'm basically kind of speaking, so journaling to myself, meditation, I love chakra healing meditations, all those different meditations. But if you're not really expressing it, then what will happen is it will manifest as a symptom instead of panic attacks. Some people even get chest pain, throat tightness. I used to get recurrent tonsillitis if I wasn't really expressing everything that I'm saying to you right now, and actually get throat pain. It's like I'm not being true to myself. So I really do believe in that. So you want to clear that from your aura as well. So some people can develop breaks in their aura as well. And I think that's really important to look at. And then your personal environment. So how can we cleanse and balance your energy in order to align with your divine life purpose? Okay. So you may choose to balance your chakra energy centers, which I love doing, by taking a much needed break, which we talked about earlier. So I love it when it all aligns, right? Something that you're reading, spiritual reading or personal development, and it aligns with something that, like I said earlier. So it just goes to show that we are, you watching this as well, that we are, on the right path by being here together. So you can also step outside for fresh air. So nature is very therapeutic. And I believe that this is because we are balancing our root chakra, which means the foundation of self, right? So the foundation of self means stability, security. So when you're going through times of change, you literally want to feel like you are rooting your feet into the ground. And that is root chakra, right? So you want to feel that you are really deeply centered. And that might be in journaling. What are my values? Who am I? What are my strengths? Who is me? Who am I? Right? So really going deep in that, to really figure out who you are for you, because that is the grounding, that is your roots. Then you can focus on, okay, what job or what work, what business, or what's my next masterclass, or like a decision you're making because you're aligned, you're the captain in your ship on your captain's deck, right? You're looking at the map, your divine life purpose, which includes your health and your wealth and your relationships and everything else. Yes, but you can go wherever you want. The world is your oyster. But in order to do that, your physical vessel, your boat, needs to be healthy. So healthy eating, nourishing your body, moving your body in the right way, so strong and robust and fit. So therefore you can go anywhere you want. And then you choose the coordinates. I want to go here. And then you choose the route that feels good to you. It's multiple routes, right? Like Google Maps that you can go to. So I believe that fresh air is so important. It's also about Mother Gaia and really connecting with that beautiful energy. And it takes us more into divine feminine energy, which is much more around creation and flow and go with the flow. And that helps really to go within. So I often tell my patients also to go outside, even if it's 5 minutes, and meditate or do journaling or go for a walk, even if you're listening, even in your lunch break, like make it happen. Basically, it's your responsibility to make it happen for you. You can spend your time blaming others. It may be justified in not condoning other people's actions, but all you're doing, it's like watering a weed. All you're doing is giving it a lot of energy. Instead, take that energy and focus it on yourself and do these activities: meditation, journaling, reading, watching these masterclasses. This is like watering the roses. This is nourishing your mind and your soul. You can take a sea salt bath, so I'll definitely be doing that later. So taking a salt bath, I love using incense, so this will really help to cleanse the air, and even symbolic of cleansing yourself and your soul and just marking the end of a chapter and a new. And if you want, you can even do my heal and release masterclass, where we really go deep into healing. If you want to really heal and bless and release something, so that you can then kind of really end that chapter intellectually and close it off. And that's a beautiful program, which I'd strongly recommend you do alongside this. You can also use essential oils such as lavender, clove, and basil to clear your home. So I actually have like aromatherapy. It's actually on at the moment, and it will play this. It will send these beautiful aroma around the room, so that even when I'm doing this with you, this masterclass, even when I'm doing my medical clinics, even when I'm doing my private clients or coaching clients, then we are all in this beautiful aroma together. Sometimes I'll have incense burning, and I really help. It puts me in this beautiful energy, and this is me doing my divine life purpose. This is my way of doing it for me. So I love that. Regular meditation will provide the stillness you need in order to clearly hear the messages that are given to you. Right, this is really important. Okay, imagine that there is water and it is muddied. Now, if you let the water lie still, the soil will just settle, right? Become to the bottom, and the water will become completely clear. The same thing with your emotions and your thoughts. You need to meditate. We're not trying to clear the mind necessarily, but you will see clearly, you will hear clearly. Sometimes you will see clearly, gosh, there is a lot of anxiety here, there is a lot of fear. And you're labeling the emotion like, wow, I'm just aware that there is a lot of anxiety here. You're not going into it, you're just being aware of it. And I'll do like a whole other video on that, a whole other training on that. Actually, that is going to be in my Soul Medicine series, Soul Medicine. How to holistically heal anxiety and depression. So come and join us for that. I'll post the link below. So that will be in a Facebook group, and that will also be on here on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. So regular meditation, and for my patients and clients, I actually prescribe them. Well, you don't have to prescribe it, but I like to use that terminology. But I prescribe them meditation to do 3 times a day at least, and that could be 3 minutes. Okay, even for me, I will have an alarm that will go off And the alarm label, I've changed it to meditation. Okay, because just to remind myself. And that really is like a mental reset button to just change the day. Or if you're already having a great day, to make it even more focused, even more disciplined, even more in alignment with everything that you're doing. So it's really time to call upon your ascended masters, your guides, your deities, your higher self, the universe, what, again, whatever term works for you, but call them upon and ask them to walk alongside you. And this is how I really see myself in my life purpose, whether it's doing the work as like a doctor, or when I'm doing it as a coach or as a writer, or if I'm doing it as a meditation teacher or holistic health practitioner. However I'm doing it, I all see it as overlapping, really. But I all see it as, I'm just somebody else is doing all their own healing work, right? They are whole within themselves. They're not broken. But then I am just kind of just like guiding along, just walking with them, just walking along with them, right? So you're not alone in this journey, whatever you're doing, walking alongside each other together. And so that you are building your warrior strength. Okay, and that's why I've called my movement the Spiritual Wealthy Warriors. And the wealth component there is so important, because that is your wealth consciousness, or some people call it Krishna consciousness or Christ consciousness, or wealth consciousness. There's so many different ways of looking at it. And I know they will vary slightly, but I'm not really into the terminology side of things. It's more in terms of the principle of, you already have it all within you. You have all the love, the power, the freedom, everything within you. And you always have a choice. And often when you don't feel that, that is an illusion. Fear in itself is an illusion. So build that warrior strength. Okay. I think we'll just close with a minute or two of meditation. And I really want you to hone in on how you have all the power, all the love, all the resources you need and desire within you already. Okay. And from this place of self-love and self-acceptance and self-compassion, you can, and it's okay to desire more, with gratitude for where you are right now. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to just see yourself as being surrounded by this beautiful red light, or it can be golden, or any color that you prefer. Note the color that comes to you, because that might be a chakra that you want to have a look at. So I've chosen red because I think that these are times of great change, and you can choose to see this as a positive change. Okay. And the redness there is stabilizing you. It's surrounding you. It's a beautiful impenetrable energy, and it is strong. It represents stability and support and security in all aspects, in your health, in your wealth, in your career or business or life purpose, and in your roles, in all of your relationships. If like me, you're a mother, father, wife, husband, daughter, sister, all these different roles we have, it represents strength and stability and security in that as well. But most importantly, the relationship you have with yourself. Okay, because all of these other life pillars, all of these other relationships are a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself, how you really feel about yourself. So it's time to hold up a mirror to that and really go within deep for this time of deep personal transformation. And you are surrounded, you are protected in this. There's no need to fear, right? There's no need to fear anything. So you're surrounded, you're stable, you're secure. I want you to imagine you've got deep roots coming out through your feet, deep into the core of earth. That's Mother Gaia. You are grounded, okay? Firmly strong, right? You cannot be swayed, you cannot be shaken. And at the same time, your crown chakra is activated, it's lighting up. Okay, you may even feel some sensations in your mind, in your head. And that is your crown. You can literally even imagine you have a crown and it is lighting up, and there's a beautiful glow, a string, if you like, coming from your head all the way to the universe. And it is glowing, it is white, and it is strong, and it's impenetrable. And again, it's always strong, and it's sturdy. It's not flimsy, flapping about. It's sturdy and strong, just like the roots. These can never be broken. So you are as if you're having your head in the clouds whilst your feet are also firmly on the ground, all at the same time. You are balanced, you are whole, you are strong, you are a warrior, and there is nothing that you cannot achieve. So now it's the time to go forth and to go for it, to really focus on your intuition. What is it telling you? Maybe make notes. I'm constantly making notes in the notes section on my phone. Make notes, see it as guidance. As long as it's making you happy and it's healthy and it's good for you and others, then know that it's safe to follow it. And practice that, practice what that feels like, that voice. Write it out. This is why journaling really helps, or I like to call it soul speaking. So I'm sending you so much love and light. This will work for you no matter whether it's full moon, new moon, any time of the day or night, week or the year, any season. But I like to do this very regularly. I do this pretty much on a daily basis, weekly basis. And if you'd like more information, you can join our Facebook group, Spiritual Wealthy Warriors. The link is below, and come and join our upcoming masterclasses as well. When you join them, you get lifetime access. Some are paid, some are free. And I also have my books as well, which are all available on Amazon. Sending you so much love and light. If you want to find me on Facebook, it's just Dr. Vidya, my business page. You can send me a message. Or Dr. Vidya Kumaranayagam, if you can spell the long Sri Lankan surname. And that will be on Facebook and also on Instagram as well as on this YouTube channel as well. Sending you so much love and light. To Life Mastery Warriors, let's go do this. Pursue your life purpose, but do it in a balanced way with your health, with your wealth, and with your relationships. And really go within to understand and love yourself. See you next time. Bye.